Epigenetics and the Power of Thought. Bridging Science and Spiritual Reality. In recent decades, science has given us a new lens through which to view life: epigenetics. This relatively young field of biology shows that our genes are not our destiny, but rather responsive systems that can be influenced by our environment, lifestyle, and even our emotions. Where genetics once seemed to dictate the blueprint of our lives, epigenetics reveals that we can be the architects of our own expression. Thoughts as a biological influence. The spiritual idea that thoughts create your reality has been taught for thousands of years in Eastern philosophies, mystical traditions, and modern consciousness studies. What was once considered a metaphysical concept is now gaining support from science. Epigenetic research shows that stress, love, fear, or gratitude activate biochemical processes that directly influence gene expression. In other words, how we think and feel literally changes our biology. Emotions and DNA, a dialogue. When we live in a state of chronic fear or sorrow, we activate genes linked to inflammation, aging, and even disease. But when we live from a place of love, connection, and gratitude, we stimulate genes associated with regeneration, cell repair, and resilience. Our cells are listening to our inner narrative, a story we rewrite every day through our thoughts. The power of consciousness. From a spiritual perspective, this opens a profound realization. Awareness is not an abstract idea, but an evolutionary force. When we focus our attention through meditation, affirmations, or intention, we influence not only our mental state, but also our physical body at the cellular level. What we believe, feel, and visualize becomes a signal to the body about how to respond. Science as a bridge to spirituality. Rather than seeing science and spirituality as opposing forces, we can view them as two languages describing the same reality. Science is now measuring what mystics have always known intuitively. We are co-creators of our experience. Epigenetics provides the biological evidence. The power of thought offers the spiritual key. Conclusion. We stand at a crossroads where inner wisdom and outer knowledge meet. Epigenetics makes visible what many have long felt, that the mind is not a passive observer, but an active participant in shaping our health, our lives, and perhaps even our destiny.